Go. Hey, what's up? You know what that's it. Can we start over?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not gonna edit that out, are you? Welcome to This Degenerate Life. I'm Jake McCown. That's Dylan Collins. We're coming to you from the lockdown grounded state of California, where our gay ass fucking governor is grounding us at 10 p.m. curfew.
I mean, he's given us more leeway than a lot of kids get. Like, most kids be home by the time it's dark, which is like 5 o'clock right now.
Yeah, thank you, Governor Master Newsom. I swear I'll be home by the streetlights. Come on, Master Newsom. I ain't gonna be not social distancing. I'd stay 6 feet away, sir.
God, dude, isn't that guy just the worst?
He's
like,
fucking...
everybody wants to defend him, and they're like, well, you know, it's not really just him doing that. Well, you know what? You know, it's not really just Trump doing all the things that. Like, it's not just Trump that put kids in cages. Like, you think that he came up with that shit on his own?
Nah, dude, Obama came up with it. He's like, that's a great idea, Obama.
Who built the cages? I don't care who built them. But, yeah, Governor Newsom is just, like, way too much overstepping. And he's not even following his own rules. They found him at a birthday party. And I know it was bullshit. Like, am I mad at him for doing that? No, of course I'm not.
Don't make those stupid fucking rules.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna make rules and act like you care, like, pretend like you care. Don't fucking... just like lie about it. And he's a social justice warrior. He's just a fucking virtue signaler.
Yeah, you're right. No one cares, right? They're just worried about like, what is the media gonna hit me with? Let me be out in front of that. I feel like, you know?
What is this guy doing on Thanksgiving? Like, is Governor Newsom gonna be outside 6 feet apart from like 4 people on Thanksgiving?
No.
I don't think so.
No, he's just gonna make sure there's no cameras this time.
I want body cams, like, on the you know the police have that to hold them accountable? I want that on Governor Newsom.
Yeah.
Like, I want to make sure that he's social distancing, he's wearing his mask. I got a haircut today, and they made me wear my mask.
Are you serious?
I am. I wore my mask, and when I took it off, it was full of hair. It was fucking disgusting. But they like the guy, like, gently pulled it off. I've never felt more molested. In all the years getting my haircut.
Where'd you go?
I went to Supreme Fades.
Dude, I will never wear a fucking mask to get a haircut. Ever.
You know what? I don't know if they made you wear it. Everybody was wearing my mask when I went in, but by the time that I was, like, gonna leave, there was one guy without a mask in his haircut. So I feel like maybe I was just simping a little bit.
Oh, okay. So it'd be funny if you had, like, little mask, like, lines that he didn't cut.
I was waiting. I for sure made it a worse haircut.
Yes. Dude, I've been thrown out of multiple places for refusing to wear a mask. All the time. And, like, in front of, like, my kids and stuff. Like, I'm, like, calling, like, why is your bitch ass afraid of air, motherfucker?
You gotta set a good example.
Yeah. Hey, daddy's not a cuck, okay? Daddy ain't no cuck. It's all these... I feel, like crazy at times. Like, you know? Like, I feel crazy. I'm like, yo, fuck masks. It's fucking retarded. COVID's not that serious. It's a 99% survival rate. And, like... I feel crazy, you know?
No, you're the conspiracy theorist over here.
Yeah, I know. Let me live my life. Whoa, look at this fucking... Where's your tinfoil hat?
When I voted for Hillary in 2016, I was, like, as big of a lib as anybody. I was, like, I would lose friends by, like, starting arguments that, like, nobody wanted to have.
Like you do now, just in different ways.
Yeah, just differently. But now it needs to be said. It used to be, like, most of my friends agreed... with what I would say, and we would all just team up on the one guy, but now I'm the one guy.
Yeah.
I'm the only one left. I'm over here just fucking, like, I never thought that I would be this crazy fucking Republican voting person, but here I am.
You voted for Biden, though?
I did vote for Biden, though. Hey, it's hard. The hook runs deep, man. It's hard to break.
I hear you. Dude, I've had so many arguments with my parents, man, like, I'll get, like, texts in the middle of the night, like, with articles.
Yeah.
Read this.
Dude, that's what crazy people do.
Thank you. And I'll just send them, like, some memes that I've seen about Biden or whoever. Or, like, how great Trump is memes.
Yeah.
I'll send them that.
I hate those, though. Those ones still bother me.
How great Trump is?
I hate the ones where it's like Trump and he looks like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger's body and it's like Trump. And I'm like, where did... People have that like painted on the side of their truck. And I'm like, this is somebody that like didn't give a fuck about politics that much, probably. Maybe said Obama's wife looks like a man. She did sometimes. A few times she did.
A
But
few times her dick showed.
it did. I mean, that was probably just a huge, you know,
Clit.
clit.
Okay.
Yeah, Obama does a good job.
Big clit energy.
Yeah. She's a powerful woman. But like, my grandparents look so mad at me. They're like, you know, Biden's son didn't fucking do any of this. What about Trump's kids? I'm like, they're crackheads too. They're just better at not getting caught.
Yeah.
They just smash their computer when they're done with it. They don't take it
They
down.
always say this. Biden's got that. His kids are cooler. Way cooler, you know?
They are.
Like,
Trump's kids are such little pussies.
they're pussies, right? Ivanka's hot as fuck. Tiffany, I'd fuck, but like not tell people about. I would definitely tell people about that. Holy shit! But like Biden's kids are way cooler. He's got that daughter that apparently used to have like drug problems and stuff. I read an article that she was like doing coke like back when he was like a vice president.
What do you think Biden was doing? Where do you think she got the coke?
I hear you. Like he's no angel, right?
That's
it's just no social media and like cameras everywhere. Back when he was like young.
Mm-hmm. And the kids had probably a lot of money and shit. You remember the kids, the plug in high school, the kid that had like all the weed or like all the you could drink alcohol at their house.
Yeah.
Like imagine what it was like being friends with the Bidens. It was the best.
Yeah. His parents were the cool parents.
Yeah. I mean, is he going to be the cool president? I don't know. He's gotten really cranky in his old age. He's not going to let us drink underage like he would have used to.
Do you think he's like, does he have like Alzheimer's?
I think that he's had a lot of shit in his life. He's old, first of all. Old people are slower. I live with them. Yeah. I see what it is, dude.
Sure.
They're for sure. Like when I went to do some shit with my grandpa earlier, and I had to remind him. I was like, you know, we're going to the store. And he was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, you just gotta know you gotta say these things.
Right.
So he needs somebody around to remind him. Maybe it's gonna be a big responsibility for his team to like be like, bro, like you know you got a meeting later. He's
you know,
like, oh shit. Short-term memory is fucking gone once you're old.
Yeah.
And he had like brain surgery. He had like a aneurysm, didn't he? When he was younger.
I don't know.
He was supposed to die when he was like 45, but he like thank God, he miraculously survived. So you know his brain for sure isn't 100%.
You know how involved Pence is? Like not at all. Like they like basically like keep him in like the closet until.
Well, he is in the closet.
Yeah, I knew that was coming when I said it. But like, or like they keep him like they like go away, Pence, bye,
yeah,
bye,
shoot fly.
But Kamala Harris is like gonna be on like she's gonna be the face. I feel like
probably.
You know
what? It really could be worse in my opinion. Like, I think that Kamala Harris would make a fine woman president. She's a huge bitch, but most women are. Especially women that are in charge of stuff.
Well, also, the presidency has so little effect.
That's what I mean.
On
like,
everyday life, too.
Like, the rest of the country is going to love us again. She's going to be like our Angela Merkel. Where everybody's like, oh, we love this old lady. She might be a lesbian, but she's, like, a powerful woman. Like, I wouldn't want to fight either of those women.
Kamala or Angela?
Yeah.
Well, I'd fuck up Angela.
Yeah, but
sure, and Kamala.
Kamala, I don't know.
You
Kamala
know what?
might know some
Michelle
jiu-jitsu.
Obama, though? You know what? Like, when I went to the gym, like, I had a personal trainer, like, so, like, what's your goals? I'm like, I want to have arms like Michelle Obama.
You never will.
Like, okay, let's be realistic here. Can we be realistic? I can't work miracles. Yeah.
Do you think Trump's just going to concede?
No. I think he hates losing more than he wants to be president.
Yeah.
That's like most great athletes. He's a great athlete. And in a presidential way. Like, it's not that he wants to win so bad. It's just that he fucking hates losing.
Right. He's in too deep. He couldn't not run. It's not like he wanted to win again. He just wanted to go on tours and like rallies and shit.
You know, I was thinking about that too. Think about the ego you have to run for politics in the first place, right? And like, I'm sure every person's like, I could probably do a better job than this person. But you have to have a fucking ego and self-confidence and a narcissistic way about you. Want to like throw your hat into like the presidential ring.
Right.
And imagine like how fucking amazing he felt going to those rallies in the middle of COVID when no one's supposed to be together. He's getting 50,000.
He must have felt like I do at the lab open mic comedy.
I mean, exactly. Like he must have felt that good. And it's just like, how could you want to walk away from that feeling too? You know, like if you have that ego and that kind of personality, it's like, this is amazing. Like he's always had people hate him. But he has a lot of people hate him now, but it's like, it's no dip. Oh. Little something burping up.
It's a very emotional topic.
It is. My boy lost. My boy lost. But yeah, he's always had people hate him, and it's like, it's no different now that more people hate him. It's just like the media totally hates him, and he almost thrives off that too.
Well, they do hate him, like, and he's right, man. He's mostly right about what the media says, because the media is totally unfair to him, like, as far as how much they hate him, and that's like fucking fine or whatever if that's how they treat all presidents, but that's not how they're gonna treat Biden. They're not gonna be digging shit up on Biden. They're already, like, Twitter and stuff is already censoring stuff about allegedly. I don't really know. This is what people tell me. They're also crazy. But that they were taking down articles that people were sharing about Joe Biden's son doing crack and shit.
They blocked it.
And why? Like, why can't we talk about that? Like, if Trump's kids were doing that, it would be, like, fucking trending now. Trump crack.
Jack would be sharing that shit.
Right.
Whatever the fuck his last name is.
Cocksucker.
Yeah.
We'll never be on Twitter. We don't care.
I'm on Twitter quite a bit.
Yeah. About to be verified. Soon to be verified.
Soon to be verified with 50 followers.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. The media is not... like, when Trump does something, when he fucking moves his shit out of the White House, they're gonna have cameras on. The moving vans are here, and people are gonna be, like, dancing with, like, celebration in the background.
Yeah.
It's a celebration.
Celebrate good time.
Come on!
Dun, dun, dun. It's like gonna be Jake Tapper out there
Celebration.
on the fucking spin tables.
Fucking the two New Yorkers, the New York brothers, Cuomo's. Will be out there. The other one will have COVID now.
Yeah, one will have, like, his nips showing. His fucking
Dude, that's badass though. I thought that was bad. It was like he was so jacked and just like so obviously thirst trapping on people, just like flexing his fucking. You know,
it'd been better if he like made his like titties jump like Terry Crews during the interview and like not address it or talk about it at all. Like, you know, we're doing this COVID thing. And, we're locking down. We're making
it's really serious. Okay,
we're making sure people are healthy. They're staying in their houses and not leaving. It's just like the whole time his titties are like. Yeah, so like that's the one thing I think I liked about Trump the most, honestly, is he kind of like everyone already knew the media had a bias, but not like this. Like he exposed the media's bias so hard. It's like they don't even pretend anymore. They don't even pretend like they're like we're doing a fair coverage. It's like Trump said this, it's fucking a lie.
And I don't even think they're upset about stuff anymore. Like remember when the first year he didn't do the correspondence dinner? That was like one of the big things at the time, like back then. Yeah. They were like, he's not gonna even show up at the correspondence dinner. But it's like, were they even upset about that?
Why wait? Honestly,
like I mean, I think he should have, just because I think that's a pussy move. To not, that's an annual tradition like that they've done for a long time, and to not show up as a comedian, I don't know how you could be like, oh yeah, he shouldn't have showed up for the roast to him. I feel like if you run for president, you got to be like, okay, these are the things I'm going to do. It's like if you join the military and you're like mad about going to boot camp or some shit. You're like, they're treating me unfairly. It's like, no, bitch, this is what you signed up for.
They could have picked a comic that was like lean conservative too.
Yeah, they should. I mean, they should have.
It was Michelle Wolf that came out.
Yeah, and
she just like vehemently roasted everybody, and it's like that's fine.
I don't remember. I think I might have liked it, honestly.
I don't remember either.
I think I liked it.
She went after Sarah Sanders pretty good.
And she got a Netflix special after it.
Yeah, I mean, she's like huge now. So
man, she's so brave.
She's brave. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the election. That's our lockdown. We're grounded. I don't know.
10 p.m. curfew, dude. Can you believe? I never thought in my lifetime that the governor of California would issue a 10 p.m. curfew. Like we're at fucking war or something.
Yeah, man.
Or like, you know, and what difference does it make? What difference does it make? Why would he do this? Like, who is he trying? What science is behind it that they're like, well, I mean, we gotta, as long as everybody's at home by 10, that'll cut the spread down. What? Just stay home when you want to stay home.
Man, they're just gonna take and take and take, you know? That's the way I feel. It's like, don't give them an inch, because they're gonna take a mile. Yes, you know that's the NRA's approach? It's like, they probably don't want people to have all these crazy guns, but it's like, if you give up something they're going to keep coming for it.
Right.
That's the whole interracial thing. And I get it.
That's why I'm doing 18-month DUI program. Not because it's like, or that's why I have an interlock device in my car and all this other bullshit. It's like, and every year it gets harder and harder. And it's in, like, you know, for what, dude? Just to keep me poorer and poorer? And so they can take more and more money?
Yeah.
That's what they do with guns. And
guns, I'm just talking about, like, in our rights, too.
With everything.
It's like, okay, now we're doing a shutdown. You have to wear a mask. Now you have to social distance. Now you have to be in before 10. Now restaurants have to be closed.
And what's crazy, man, is all it takes is for your administration to be in power, whether it's left, right, or whatever. That if it was Trump saying that shit right now, you might be like, well, bro, we gotta listen to that shit.
I don't think so.
But it's such an opposite. You're
right. Like, I know what you're saying. If he was doing,
obviously he would be doing something completely different on the other side that would make the liberals hate him. But yeah, like the liberals only like it because they're like, that's our guy, and they know if they don't believe in him, then they're admitting that maybe the Republicans are right here. And God forbid, they're like, but then they're gonna take away Roe v. Wade. That's what they always say. And they might, and I kind of don't like that. You know, I don't know why the Supreme Court's so worried about women contraceptives. Like, all women should be required to be on contraceptives, in my opinion.
All women should be forced to have one abortion. You know? Don't knock it until you try it, all right? You don't know abortion's that bad if you haven't killed one baby inside you.
You think it's killing a baby, right?
I do, yeah.
I do too. I just don't care.
Right, I hear you.
That's where I'm at with COVID. I'm like, you know, like some of them have to die for the rest of us.
That's what people bring up too.
For us to live normal lives, some of them have to die. That's true in abortions and COVID.
Yeah, but it's, I don't know, it's a little different.
Just with COVID, the quality of life of these people is shit. And where abortions, they're not even really conscious. I mean, maybe you're conscious in the womb and you're like reborn. You're just having like some crazy psychedelic trip experience.
Yeah, it's just like it's a person.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like if I kill a pregnant woman, I get charged for murder too, or manslaughter too.
Yeah, that's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit.
And I could be like, well, she should have aborted it, maybe.
Yeah, maybe she shouldn't have been wearing that.
It's not a human. So you gotta say, oh, it's not a human yet.
One story I love that I saw like years ago was a woman that took this to like the Supreme Court of like a state or whatever. It's a very high court that she got pulled over in the carpool lane while she was pregnant.
Yeah,
and she argued that
technically a ticket to. Mm-hmm. Can you do that?
She just kept fighting it, and the courts were like, well, I don't know. Let's see what this court says. And it finally got to like this court, like the state level highest court, and I think she got off.
Wow.
Or they were like, bro, just dismiss this ticket.
That had to have been the South, I feel like.
Bro,
like Atlanta or something.
How much does this cost?
Yeah, like, let me pay that for you. You fucking idiot. So are you dating much at all?
More than I'd like to be. Which is like...
What does that mean?
That means no, not at all, but I have a bunch of crazy women hitting me up.
Okay, well, tell me about the second one. Is there anyone that I don't know about?
I mean, you probably know about. There's like 4.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
What's it like being hot? It's attractive or whatever? It's
hard, man. It's not easy.
I feel like...
Hold on.
Okay.
What do you feel like?
I feel like I can't remember a time 4 women have hit me up. You know, I've definitely been like younger and like in my singleness where I hit up 4 women. And sometimes they respond.
I never hit up anybody.
I know, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the key. Honestly, it's the less you care, that's another thing. Is like you can say that the less you care, the more that other people care. But you still have to initiate a relationship.
Right.
Like you still have to get their number or something.
It's still show a little interest, right?
You get their number and you just ignore them. You just never hit them up. They'll never want you more. They'll be like, God damn it, dude, because women are sensitive. Women are not used to getting rejected.
Yeah. When a woman like comes like pursued me, I'm like not interested. Honestly, it's kind of a turnoff. I want to be the one chasing.
Right.
You know, to me it's all about the chase.
It's partly that, but it's also like you see somebody's true colors, and you're like, damn, like these fucking bitches are crazy. Like, and I don't want that in my life. You're like, oh.
Right. Yeah, you like, you're trying this hard to fuck me. It's like, what if we were in a relationship?
Yeah, you would kill me.
You'd kill me if I like talked to another girl, right?
Like, what if you knew my address?
Yeah, I gave it to her.
Here you go.
I should just fuck you over in that way sometimes. I feel like it'd be kind of funny.
I mean, it wouldn't bother me that much.
So, I noticed when I was dating, it's like
one too.
you have to like realize your level of ugly, right?
Sure.
Like, it's not that like dating's weird or hard. You're just like, you have to like realize what's your limit, and like, cause like when I was dating, like as like in school, especially like high school, like guys would like flirt with girls, but I'd be like called being an asshole, but like playfully. Be like, oh, you're so stupid.
You're such a dick.
Exactly. You're such a dick. Stop it. Yeah, like stuff like that.
Oh my god, is he
like,
oh,
okay.
He's such a dick.
And I try that. I'd be like, hey, you're a dumb bitch. Fuck you, teacher.
You're such a dick.
They don't. To me, to me, they're like, yeah, fuck you. Mm-hmm. Like, don't call me a dumb bitch. I hate you. I'm gonna get some guys to beat you up now. Like,
right?
So you gotta like find your like, okay, well maybe that girl thinks she's too hot for me, so I should probably go down a level. Mm. Like go to the special ed class. You're like, hey, you're fucking retarded.
I like the way you pick up trash.
What's that?
You're like, I like the way you pick up trash.
I like the way you're coloring here.
Oh my god, the way you sort those recyclables. So hot.
Look at this beer.
You know what really bothers me?
What's that?
You have nail nippers on your keychain.
I know, dude.
That's so gross. I mean, I get it.
I don't cut my nails either. I get this from North Carolina.
I get it. Like, it'd be a great tool to have because sometimes you have like a hangnail or some shit.
Should just use the fucking lighter.
There's times where you're like, I wish I had nail nippers, but then like I would never want somebody to see that I had nail nippers. You just like put it right on their table. Right.
I mean, that's kind of the thing. Like when you have like a long-term relationship, you don't give a fuck anymore about a lot of things.
Yeah, it's just over. Yeah. You're like, bitch, I need the nail nippers. What if I'm
honey?
What if I get an ingrown toenail?
Cut my toenails while I'm driving, honey.
Honey, put it on the dashboard.
I don't even say anything. Yeah, just put my foot on the dashboard. Get to work, bitch.
You know what that reminds me of? I remember when I was a little kid and I'd have like visitations with my mom. She'd be like, it'd be me and my 3 brothers in the car, and she'd be like, Danny, like, can you reach over the back and like steer for me? So my big brother would be like reaching over the back, like steering. I'd be in the fucking other back seat doing nothing but like fearing for my life.
Yeah.
And then my oldest brother would be shifting gears while my mom is not even watching the road. Just let me know if I need a break. And
what is she doing?
She has like the fucking thing down and like flashlight going, doing her makeup and shit.
That's hilarious.
Total poor people shit.
Yeah. My best friend from the Marine Corps, he drives fucking plastered. And with his daughter. He'll be drinking in the car.
Some degenerate life shit.
Dude, he's the real degenerate. And I love him for it because he fucking inspires me.
To be better.
To be more of like a good guy. And, but like he'll like send like Snapchats where he's like drinking and driving. And then like he does like a little turn with the phone and like his daughter's back there. Like buckled up, like playing on her iPad.
My dad used to do that. We'd stop at the liquor store and he'd get like a pint of tequila and then like a couple of pint of Jose and 2 canned cocktails, like the club. They're like little 15%ers. These malt liquor drinks. They were flavored like vodka or like a Long Island iced tea, and one of them would get you fucked up, dude. Right. One of them is like drinking 3 of these beers on it, or maybe 2, but then a ton of sugar. So you're just like, ah.
Right.
And so he just slammed the fucking pint of tequila and drink those 2. Had to be fucked up. Like close, like 1.8, probably at a 0.2.
Right.
At that point.
Right.
That's how fucked up I think that would get you at least. And just like laying into the throttle, just like in whatever car he had. You know, he's had a new car back then. Dude, those were good times.
They don't make men like that anymore, you know?
Those are the experiences that made me the man I am today.
That's funny. You have to like go to like alcohol like therapy or whatever. Why do you think you abuse alcohol? He's like, think about the times your dad's like driving drunk as fuck.
But you can't tell them that. Dude, I hate when they call me my DUI class. They'll be like, I'll miss a class and I'll have to call to reschedule. And they're like, okay. They talk to me so slow and they go, well, Dylan, you've been drinking at all? Like, and I'm like, no. And they're like, none? And I'm like, some. Such a pushover.
Okay, you asked me twice.
Yeah. Dude, but they just treat me like I'm such a piece of shit.
You know why that is? It's because they're all fucking, like, burnouts.
They are, dude. All DUI school instructors have DUIs. Like, bad ones. That's how they got the job. They're like, what's your experience? Well, I did 10 years in prison because...
running over a bicyclist.
Yeah. And they're like,
Blackout.
Wow.
Wow, you are qualified.
And then they're so pretentious, too. They're like, yeah, you know, you just can't drink and drive anymore. And you're like, well, your license is permanently revoked. So...
Didn't you say you murdered a family of 5 while you were drunk? Yeah, they are. And
I have to live with that for the rest of my life.
There's no one more condescending about, like, drugs and alcohol than someone that's sober. Right. I hate the sober guy. I hate the guy that's going to meetings. I don't like that guy. It's like, okay, we get it, cool. You get to post on Facebook and shit. Well, here's the thing. I'm still fucking up. And I will be for the rest of my life.
I totally know what you mean, but I feel the opposite way. I, like, envy that guy. Because I want to be that guy, but I also love drinking and doing drugs. So that's the trade-off, you know. I'd rather have fun more so than be that guy that everybody hates.
Yeah. Here's the thing, like, I get drunk and I kick a fucking bag of fast food all over an Asian family. after
a 15-hour shift.
Yeah, I did that when I was drunk, and I felt very bad. I thought about, like, maybe I should quit. But I'm like, you know what? I was feeling so good up until that point. And also, like, anyways, I won't get into the Hiroshima.
Maybe they're not coming. Wrong place, wrong time.
It's people forget about Hiroshima.
They were like the bicyclist getting hit by a drunk driver. You were the drunk driver, but you were not driving.
Exactly. Well, it's like, I have such fun times, too. Like, I don't know, I can't tell you how many times I've apologized to people for...
No memories.
For saying shit when I'm drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, here's what drunk me will do. I'll text people crazy ass shit, and then drunk me will also delete those conversations. So I don't know what the fuck happened the next day. And then all of a sudden I have people that won't talk to me anymore. I don't know why. But at the same time, I'm not going to trade off alcohol, okay? It's a part of me. It's who I am. You know, I've had these deep inner thoughts, and
sorry, that's COVID.
I've had these deep, like, you know, monologues and thoughts and conversations with myself. It's just like, just don't deny who you are. You know, be yourself.
Be who you want to be.
Well, I mean, if I would, I'd be probably more sober. I probably wouldn't be driving home drunk as fuck like I am gonna be.
You'd be made of plastic.
You know,
fake as fuck.
Exactly. Okay, let's see. What else do I want to talk about? I kind of want to talk about social media again. I activated Facebook after a month and a half.
Sure.
And mainly to see if there's like some wrestling guys that will come do a comedy show with us. And the Orville guys basically told me to fuck off.
Right, because, you know, they're big shots.
They are, but guess
PCW, big shots over there.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you.
Yeah, come at us, bitch.
Dude, I'll fake fuck you up.
I know Mitch Valentine, bitch.
I will fake fuck you the fuck up.
You will never wrestle in this town.
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who the Heartbreaker is?
Do you know who You better know who the Heartbreaker is. You know he's probably called the Heartbreaker because he's so fat. He's got so much cholesterol.
Oh my god.
Anyways, but I reached out to Sacramento wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, it's illegal, but if you want to reach out to any of my wrestlers individually, please do so. Way cooler of a response. Yeah. But I kind of figured it's like, I'm not going to get it done this year. I don't think. I think it'll have to be like a...
No, man, it's fucking over.
Yeah.
It's too cold.
So that's the whole reason I reactivated Facebook. But like, I used to like miss the days where like, you had Facebook, so grandma could like see your pictures and stuff, like what you're up to. Now grandma is calling me a racist for my political views on Facebook. And
no, Grandma, you say the N-word.
Yeah, you say the N-word.
So,
and also like before, like 2 years ago, my grandma didn't know how to work a flip phone, and now she's like starting a local Antifa chapter in her hometown on Twitter. So it's like I don't want to deal with these people anymore. You know?
Yeah, you shouldn't have to.
Fuck you, Grandma.
Yeah,
she's actually dead, but that's just kind of like the example.
Right.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Grandma.
Rest in peace, Grandma. My grandma's probably the one I was the closest with. And you know what my grandpa said? The last words he said to me is, so you're pregnant with a girl you're not married to? I was like, yeah. And he just like looks at me and he like shakes his head. Closes his eyes. The last words he never said to me, just to like make sure you are a piece of shit, right? Before I die? Before I die, you are the piece of shit I thought you were.
I mean, isn't that kind of a cool thing in a way? Like, it's a good memory if you look at it in the right light. A lot of people are not able to do that. They're not able to just look at jokes or look at things and be like, could that be funny? Because that could be hilarious in a way.
You know what's funny is
it's funny to me,
right?
I think that's hilarious.
I mean, he just wanted to call me a piece of shit, like in a subtle way, before he like passed off.
I remember my great grandpa, only one of them that I ever met, and he was a fucking asshole. He was a huge dick, and he would always do things to make me feel bad. He'd be like, "Hey, Dylan, you want to come over here?" And I'd be like, "Huh?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, I know you don't want to. You don't like me anyway." And then I was just like so uncomfortable, and I also didn't like him because he was an asshole.
Like, yeah, you're right.
No, you're right, dude.
You know what I appreciate the most, and you get it more on the East Coast, like Northeast Coast, like Philly, New York.
Yeah.
I appreciate people being like straight up honest assholes. I appreciate that so much more.
It saves so much time.
So much time. You know where you stand at all times. It's like if you think you're doing something cool, but you're not like really doing something cool, like they'll tell you. That's fucking stupid. That's a retarded thing to do.
Right.
But here it's like they just like will say something fake to you and then never talk to you. So
my buddy Chris, who I hang out with and stuff sometimes, like that's how he and I interact. Like, he's a dick to me, but I try to suck it back. I do my best. I'm always fucking hammered because we go to the bars or some shit, and I do appreciate what an asshole he is because. It's like
rare quality almost.
Exactly. It keeps you in check.
Honest asshole is the best.
Like because a person, I feel like you would rather just be told how it is rather than like feel some type of way for a while and then
try to like add up the clues. Like,
and then they have to dump it on you.
Yeah, it's like, well, he did this and that, and he said this and that. It's like maybe he thinks I'm an idiot instead of like being like, yo, you're a fucking retard. Right? I appreciate that way more.
Yeah. And it makes you a better person. It gives you an opportunity to be comfortable. You're like, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
and you try to be better.
Yeah, you got a point. And I would say I'm working on it, but I'm not.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's really all I got on like my premises that I might work on. You got anything else to say?
I think that's a great episode, man. I think that we should cut it.
Okay.
This has been This Degenerate Life. I've been Dylan Collins.
I've been drunk.
You're gonna get drunker.
And drive. All right, thank you guys so much.
Wah, wah, wah.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was good. Feel a little drunk. I haven't drank in a couple days.